Welcome back to another episode of Hours for Midnight Podcast. I got myself, Manrov, Jasmine, special guest, Akash. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Peace, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on, man. How you been?
I've been good. Blessed.
Blessed?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Let's give a quick 5-minute description, synopsis, whatever you want to call it.
Let's give a description on Akash.
Akash.
Akash's the
Who is
coolest
Akash?
guy.
Yeah,
Akash
man.
walks in, man. He's so cool with the hat. Yo, we gotta get the story.
Bro got the swag.
Behind the hat, all the swag, the fit, bro. Like yesterday, I know we were all at 5X Fest. It was nuts, man. But we met so many beautiful people. Akash is just one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, shout out. I don't know, Akash, if you want to do your introduction or I can do your introduction. I'll just say
We
Akash.
should let Akash do it.
I think let
Yeah.
Akash
Right?
describe himself the way he wants to be
Yeah.
described.
For sure, man. Well, I'm a music lover at heart.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very fortunate to be in a position where I curate music for a platform called AudioMack.
Mm.
We're a streaming platform based out of New York City. And I handle our Desi and Punjabi curation.
Nice.
Mm,
There you go.
That's crazy.
Representing.
Representing Jasmine with the shirt right now. There you go. But yo, one thing is like yesterday at 5X, so obviously seeing something like that probably was like really sick for you, right? Because obviously the Punjabi music back like 10 years ago was not, I feel like at least in North America, wasn't as bumping as much as it is now, right?
Totally.
Right? So that's probably like really solid to see that. But one thing I want to say is, bro, I fumbled so hard yesterday. I could not pronounce your company for the life of me, bro.
Oh, that's
I don't know why. I kept forgetting. Like I knew it was AudioMack.
what?
I
What
was
did
like
you say?
I was like Audio Technica, but it's a different brand.
It's a headphone company.
It's a headphone company. Bro, I was like, audio what? Audio what? But then like I know what your
AudioMack's
platform,
sick, bro.
Yeah,
AudioMack's, bro, #1 platform in Africa, bro, for listening to music.
So
How do you
why
know
don't
that?
we?
African
So
brothers,
why
we
don't
talked,
we?
bro. We talked, bro. #1, it's huge.
Man,
Imagine
subscriber, bro.
people use it. They're like, it's Apple, bro. Like, it's
Yeah. So why don't we get into that? What is AudioMack?
Yeah, what is AudioMack?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I feel like I'm
I
not the
can
only one that
say-
was tripping out.
No,
I know we
AudioMack is
talked about
sick.
it a little bit.
Dude, I got the app on my phone. I'll show you after. I got it. It's nuts, man. It's
Yeah.
clean, yo. It's all like dark themed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're like
yeah.
dark mode by default.
Yeah, it's like dark mode by default. It looks
Yeah.
sick, like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah, he was showing me yesterday. It looks really nice.
yeah,
Solid. Love. I'll let our dev team know.
like I don't give a shit. I know some people use Apple Music, right? Just because they're comfortable with Apple. Like they're just like they don't want to try other things because they're like, fuck, this is already on my phone. I trust it, right?
Right.
But I'm not one of those people. I don't care, yo. Like I'll use like anything,
Yeah.
anything, even like no matter where it's from, like what it is, like AudioMack. Like I'm gonna try it out, 100%.
Love, man. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
There you
But yeah, we're a streaming platform, similar to like an Apple, SoundCloud,
Spotify.
etc.
Mm.
go. Yeah.
We're one of the biggest in the African continent. Like in Nigeria and Ghana, we are the
Yeah.
biggest streaming platform.
#1.
Yeah. But we've got I think 30 million active users.
Wow.
Yeah.
On a monthly basis.
Yeah.
And we're really big in like diaspora populations. So
Mhm.
the like African diaspora. Like we were responsible in the like 2010s for Afrobeats having its movement.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then when Latin music was having its moment too, like we're big in the Latin diaspora.
That's
so the
it.
reason I have a job is because of Punjabi music,
Mm.
like because they're recognizing what is happening right now.
Same,
So,
bro.
Yeah.
Same, bro.
Would
Yeah.
you say AudioMack like is big in India? Or is it
Yeah, it's
is it
big.
is it growing
growing.
now even more?
It's growing. I don't have exact numbers at the moment, but it's growing significantly. Like I can tell you, in Canada, we've got around 7 million active users here.
Mm.
That's pretty crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Because the population of Canada is like not even that much.
Yeah,
Like 7 million here is like a lot, yo. Because there's only like 40 million people total. Like in,
Yeah, that's
in
like
America, 7 million people is not a lot, right? Because
Yeah.
there's like 400 million fucking people.
Yeah.
That's probably how
But
many
here
people
it's hard.
are in New York. 7 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy.
That's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, it's huge. And
Yeah.
just India with the population being what it is.
Yeah, brother. They got a
But
whole fucking
That's pretty sick.
whole situation going on there.
Yeah.
So like, what would you think? Like, okay, like, cause I'm just thinking from the perspective of the listener, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say like I'm using whatever I'm using now. Like, what's the #1 reason why AudioMack is just like kind of different and it's like sick? Would you say like you guys care more about the artist, like take better care of them, have better relationships? Like, what do you think it is?
I think it's a little bit of that. I
Yeah.
think one thing that I like to point out is that all of our stuff is human curated.
Yeah.
So like now on a lot of these streaming platforms, you're getting things that are fed to you by an algorithm. So you're getting a lot of, just data points thrown at you. And what AudioMack prides itself on, the reason why I'm here, is because we're a part of the culture, right? Like we like to know the people, we like to know what's good in local scenes, and then be able to push that scene and have a community feel seen. So
You think
Yeah.
it's like more attractive for underground artists, right?
absolutely.
Like people that are kind of more low key and they want to be an AudioMack where they feel like more special. Because the
Definitely.
thing is, like an AI or whatever Spotify and Apple Music use, it's just gonna see like what's trending and match it to that user profile. Like
Right.
whatever type of people. Like let's say all brown people like this song is gonna match to brown people.
Yeah.
But like these underground artists are gonna get missed. For you guys as human curated, you could probably do some better shit for like these more low key people, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gangster. I see the vision.
Yeah,
for
that's
Audio
really
Mac.
cool. That's,
Yeah.
But so what like gave you the idea to start Audio Mac? Like how did it all come together?
Well, I didn't start it. It was started in 2012.
Yeah.
Coney 2012.
Yeah, and
Remember?
that was a crazy year, right?
Yeah,
2012.
everyone thought the world's gonna end in 2012. See that movie?
Yeah, I remember
Do
that.
you see the movie?
I didn't see
2012?
the movie,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
2012 was more fucked than 2020. 2020
almost-
had COVID, bro.
Yeah, it actually
It was
was.
worse, bro. 2012 was worse.
I actually
bro.
was at the Gurdwara at like 11:59 right before 2012, from 2011 2012, right?
Yeah.
New Year's. I thought the road's done, bro. I thought that's it. You know, if I'm gonna go, I'm going in the Gurdwara, bro. I'm not leaving this place.
I-
Did you guys,
thi-
you guys watch that movie 2012?
Yeah, that's what
See,
we
like,
saw.
yo, I'm
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, in retrospect, that was the most successful marketing campaign for a movie ever.
True.
Everybody thought the fucking world was gonna end. It could have just been Hollywood funding all that shit, and then everybody watches the movie because they're like, "How are we gonna die?" I want to know how you're gonna die. You want to know how you're gonna die. We all watch the movie.
No,
Movie
my
brother makes
cousins
so much money.
freaking traumatized me, bro. They put that shit on and they're like, "That's it." In December 31st, brother. January 1st, you're done.
Yeah, it's just 'cause we were like so young back then. We're gullible, right?
I was
Yeah.
so
Now
gullible.
somebody said the world's gonna end, I'd be like, end it.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it, man.
Yeah, like end it.
Sit in the
But yeah.
studios and go to the
That's
Gurdwara.
sick though.
12 years old sitting there like, I'm going to die today.
That's legit what it was. No cap. I was like 11. I was like, fuck, that's it. The world's done.
That's crazy. Okay, but so yeah, started in 2012. Sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off.
started in 2012, and we were connected with, working with a lot of independent artists. So there's a thing called DJ Booth out in the States, which was founded by one of our founders, Brian Zizek. So that was sort of like our editorial wing. They did articles. This was during the blog era of music. So when internet music was popping, like SoundCloud was popping. So we started off as like a mixtape hosting site. So a lot of underground rappers in like the trap scene in Atlanta and New York,
Yeah.
Chicago, etc. They were using AudioMack to get their music out there. We're a free streaming platform. So we started seeing a lot of organic growth.
Like SoundCloud rappers.
Exactly. So we had a big growth from that point on. And then we allow users to upload their music directly to the platform, similar to SoundCloud. And then that's when we had like a lot more growth in countries in Africa, like Nigeria and Ghana.
Yeah.
Because people were just uploading music that they wanted to listen to.
Yo, that's facts, bro.
Yeah.
That's actually sick, right? Because
Yeah.
like people could cook up a beat. Let's say Deep cooks up a beat,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
You don't want to go fucking find somebody like, how do I get on Apple Music? You just upload it to AudioMack. All of your buddies use it. It's like easy to get out. Like distribute, right? That's like the number one thing is how
Right.
easy is it to distribute.
Facts.
Okay, so on that end, right? Like, are you guys like, cause I know when it's like that, the biggest problem is that people use like copyrighted shit and they put up like other people's stuff and they add their own effects to it, right? So it's probably hard for you guys to moderate too, though, right?
Yeah, well, we've got all these things in place to handle that. Like there are these DMCA takedowns, so it'll get taken down if it's flagged for copyright or whatever. But it was actually cool on the topic of like edits and remixes and stuff. We just debuted this new feature called Audio Mod.
Audio mod.
Yeah, which basically allows you to remix a track in the platform.
Oh shit.
So you can slow and reverb, you can speed it up. I'll show you. And
Oh no way.
it still monetizes to the original copyright holder.
Yeah.
So I'm also in law school, so the reason why I'm going into this much
Yeah.
detail is to talk to you about the
Oh,
legal
damn.
side.
Yeah,
of
because you
things.
don't want to get sued, bro.
Yeah.
These labels, bro, they're fucked.
Akash got that covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Gosh,
making
gotta
sure that
cover.
like artists get
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
because on TikTok and stuff, like people. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
okay,
course.
Cool.
Bro, we cussing too.
All right, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So people are like speeding up stuff, and then it's just not getting like. Then it comes up as like a new song. So we're making sure that it's all
Well, that's true, bro. Because I know on Spotify, right? So I have like a fast version of some songs,
Yeah.
but it's like by some weird artist. Like it's not the
Exactly.
original artist. It's like a
Exactly.
producer name.
Yeah.
So they obviously get no money for that, right?
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that's pretty sick. That's so love AudioMack. But what about Akash as a person, bro? Because
about
I don't mean
me?
to get you on business, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to get you on business, man. And, like,
Yeah.
I love AudioMack too, though. Shout out.
Yeah.
But also, like you as a person, right? You have a very interesting life. Like
Yeah,
for
man.
me, right? I got a lot of people that I talk to. We're all from here, right? And a lot of people are so happy here that they never really leave and like go anywhere, right? They just chill. But you're from Miami and also you got some New York going on. Like, what's with the whole scene,
And
bro?
Detroit.
And Detroit.
Yeah,
shout
I
out
gotta
Detroit.
shout out Detroit first. For
Right?
sure. That's where I'm
Shout
born
out
and raised.
yeah, Detroit first.
Yeah.
And that's just like sick, bro.
Oh, you're
So-
born in Detroit?
Yeah, man.
Oh, bro, I feel bad for you.
No,
Why?
man, you gotta
I'll
come
tell you
through.
why. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Detroit Pistons. I'm so sorry, bro.
Oh, it's a struggle right now.
I'm
No,
sorry,
you-
brother.
No, you're
I'm
good.
sorry.
You're good.
You're going through it.
You're good.
I went to a Pistons game for like free, yo. The ticket was like $5.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It
I
was
did
for
too.
free.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
I went
all
to a
the time.
Raptors game. The Raptors played the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah.
There were more Raptors fans in the building.
Yeah.
Brother, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are, I don't know what's going on with your guys' team.
Hey, it's a struggle.
Y'all know
But
rebuild,
I will
rebuild.
say, like when I was growing up, we won the championship. It was 04.
Oh, you did, right?
Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Rip
Yeah.
Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun Prince.
Yeah, y'all had the bad boy Pistons back then.
Yeah, in the 88, 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that, and then Manor, if you want to comment on that one video, you're like, everybody's living in poverty here.
Oh my god.
No, like I went to Detroit in October 8.
Yeah.
And it was a good time though. I don't even mean it. There's just like so many slums, bro. And like I came back and I was like, yo, everybody's in poverty there. But I know there's like those houses in the hills that are really nice too. Like Detroit's still really nice.
Yeah, I mean, the
like,
suburbs and stuff, you know, that's where like the money has gone due to whatever racial politics and stuff with the housing laws and stuff. If we want to get into that.
Yeah.
But I mean, Detroit used to be like during the boom of the like auto
America,
empire, right?
in general.
Like, it had like 2 million population, I think.
Yeah, it was huge. And it all went down.
It went down to like 500,000. So you know,
That's
there's
That's
gonna be
crazy.
vacancy as a
Because yo,
result.
like that's the thing, right? Like thing is, bro, where we live, right? Everybody's buying houses, bro, because we think the population's gonna keep going up and up and up and up.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it
But,
is
like,
going up
like,
and up.
It is, right? But like there's cities like just like Detroit where like it could easily be here too, that peak, and then they're just never the same.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be like that because there's so many like immigrants, like everybody loves us, right?
Yeah.
But like there's like places like that, like necessarily. You know, people probably bought fucking real estate in Detroit in like 80s, and they're like, oh, far lower, like it's gonna be sick and shit,
Yeah.
and then everybody left. Yeah. Like I get it.
Well, no, there's similar land grabs happening in Detroit now.
Yeah.
You know.
You come into Surrey, you see all the houses. They're fucking like, I don't know. Everyone got a mansion here, right? For some reason, is that the same in Detroit? You'd say for like, especially like the Desi community, or is everyone kind of just like the same?
Wait, say that again. What do you
So
mean?
like here in like where we live, everyone kind of like there's like the ongoing joke that like apne, like Desis, they'll like go out and
Like, we
build
pretty
like
much
these big
all
ass
have
houses.
like really big like built houses.
Yeah.
Is that like the same?
In like in Detroit,
Yeah.
New York, Miami, for like
Not as much because
much,
there's
right?
not as much new builds happening.
Mhm.
There's a lot of like people. I mean, the new builds are happening in like the 80s and 90s.
yeah,
And now it's like a lot more like kind of redoing older houses and stuff like
just
that.
rentals.
Yeah,
that's it, right?
yeah.
yeah, fair.
Yeah. Okay, so like Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Now you're in Miami. Like, what's your day in the life in like Miami, bro? Like, cause I'm gonna tell you straight, right? For me, I think of Miami, right? I think of like a guy waking up, putting on his fucking shorts, yo, going outside eating ice cream from like a food truck and shit, like chilling in the sun.
Paleta,
Right?
yeah, we good, man.
And,
We
like,
got that,
is it like that?
yeah. I mean, let me tell you a little bit about how I got to Miami because
Yeah.
I've only been there for a year now.
Yeah.
So born and raised in Detroit. My parents met there. You know, the big three. So my dad worked for one of the automakers. My mom was a physical therapist, and grew up in like a pretty diverse area where there were a lot of South Asians, a lot of Black folks, and there's like a good sort of mix of people. And that's when I realized that music was what brings people together. So I grew up, you know, I had an older cousin that put me onto a lot of hip hop music, and hip hop was kind of what was the glue in our community.
Yeah.
So growing up in Detroit, you know, hip hop brings people together. And then my family moved to Virginia in the aftermath of the recession. So like when that hit in 2008 and stuff, you know, things were going downhill fast. So we went to Virginia. That's where I went to school. And now I'm based in Miami because I'm actually in law school, like I mentioned. So I'm going to law school down there. There's a joint program that I'm in for specifically to practice in the music industry.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that they had that for.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, but a day in the life in Miami, man, is cool. Like, you know, the weather's
living life.
nice.
We can tell from the hat.
Yeah. You got to stay cool down there. But it's nice.
Is Florida like in general like as crazy as people make it out to seem?
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, like I've been seeing the memes. I've been seeing the memes like Florida man does this.
Yeah.
Miami, this happened in Miami. Like all the memes. Would you say it's pretty accurate?
Yeah, man. A lot of shit goes down there. Yeah, it's true.
Like you said, you like Canada though. Now that you've been here a couple times.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, you gonna move out here or what?
I might, man.
You might have to, right?
Yeah, get a summer house here.
Surrey and Van are like starting to expand really heavy in the music, right? So what's like what's something you've noticed about that though? Because I feel like every time I talk to anyone in the music industry that comes here, they always have like great things to say about Vancouver.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is like the hub right now. Like,
Yeah.
I think, like just on a global scale, the impact that Surrey and Vancouver is having is like unprecedented.
Is there anything that happened while you were here in Vancouver or Surrey that like is memorable for you, or like any funny moments?
I mean, I would just say the community out here, like not in a funny way. I mean, there are funny moments, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
actually, I'll tell you some funny moments. But
Yeah. There you go.
just seeing people like come together was incredible. Like seeing that, like, you know, this has been happening here. Like you all support each other.
Yeah.
The music is a part of a community. People know the lyrics. You know, that was what really moved us because we got here on Thursday just for the festival. So shout out 5X for putting this together.
Yeah.
We got here on Thursday, went to an industry mixer, and it was clear that there's a lot of interest in the space. And then when we got to the festival on Saturday, you see like just members of the community being out here like supporting their own music. So
Yeah.
that was huge.
The Canadian, like I said at the start of the podcast, the Canadian hip hop scene or Canadian Punjabi like hip hop, like just in terms of just artist scene in general, is so big now. Like you have Sukha, BK, Jenny's doing everything.
I love Jenny, man.
Jenny's the GOAT, bro.
He's popping off.
Yeah, Jenny's the GOAT.
We made it to his music video shoot. That was incredible.
Oh, did you?
It was Moga, Jenny, and AR Paisley.
Yeah, Paisley, yeah. Parm was probably in the back.
Bro,
Parm was there too.
It's so funny because you and Felix, right?
Yeah.
At 5X, you guys kept saying to me, yo, you know who's so nice? Like Interpol Moga. I was just like, it's so funny because even like Felix, right? Like I wouldn't expect him to know like necessarily Interpol Moga, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, yo, you know who's so nice? Interpol Moga.
Bro, we love Moga.
I was like, yo, that's actually
Moga
sick.
will literally come up to people like Meri Jaan and he just
Because thing is like, bro,
yo, he's so nice.
if people are going around saying that you're like so nice, even when you're not there, that's actually like the dream, bro.
Right.
Like that's how you want to come off to people that you just meet. They're just like talking to people after like, yo, he's so nice.
Facts.
Like that's who gets successful, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
even
Oh,
Jyoti
Moga.
was saying that too.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Moga though. Like, cause
Yeah,
Moga's
yeah.
hard not. He's like a giant teddy bear, bro.
Yeah. He is.
Yeah, Jenny's like the final boss teddy bear, but like
Yeah,
Moga's
yeah,
Is there any artist that you wanted to meet here that you didn't get a chance to meet?
I got to meet, I think, almost every artist that I wanted to.
Nice.
Shout out to AR Paisley. Shout out to Moga and Chutney. Shout out to Prub. Shout out to Raman Baines. Your local scene is popping. Intense, man.
Yeah.
Going crazy. Yeah.
Intense is so cool.
Intense is funny guy.
Shared
man. I
gummy
love that guy.
snacks.
Yeah.
Gummy candies.
Yeah.
We all enjoyed gummy candies together. Sponsored by Dankmart.
Dankmart's
Yeah,
dope
Dankmart.
too.
Yeah.
They're
I
dope
got those
too.
Skittles, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Freeze-dried
the
Skittles?
sour ones or the regular ones?
They're like freeze-dried Skittles.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
regular
but
ones
did you
are
get the sour? I think they had two, the regular and the sour. The sour ones were so sour.
I gotta get those.
And yesterday's event though, let's talk about that 5X. So like,
Yeah.
obviously first time or second time?
This is my first time.
How was it? Rate out of 10.
I'm gonna say 9
9.
because I want us to keep pushing.
I'm a do you one better. I'm gonna say 7. You wanna know why? Weather.
Huh?
Weather.
Oh yeah, the weather.
The weather was
that's outside your control though.
no, but like it still adds to the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think minus the weather. I agree. It was 9.
Yeah, minus the weather was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna minus it because it was there.
Yeah, fair.
Right? So I'm gonna say it's a
Yeah.
7.
Damn, bro, that's crazy, yo.
I'll
You
say
think there's anything they could have done to prevent that?
oh no.
Anything they could have done
You know they
to
could have
make
done
you feel
some
better?
pot.
Huh?
They could have rocked some.
No, bro. What if
Could
it's not meant? Nobody can. You know, even in Dubai, they can't control the fucking weather. They have to make it rain with like helicopters and shit.
What?
Yeah, they fucking like seed the rain there, like
Yeah.
scientifically to just clear shit up.
That's
Yeah.
what-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like, obviously I know it's like not fair to them, right? Because they expected in June to
Yeah,
fucking
it
be
would be sunny, bro.
Yeah, so like obviously,
Yeah.
but
That's the one thing you should consider if you're gonna move here. Is
Yeah.
we're-
The weather.
bipolar
It's
ass
weather,
weather,
yeah.
bro. Like the weather is
Yeah.
way too
Bro,
bipolar.
it
I
used
mean,
to,
it
it
started
used to be more
hailing.
predictable, bro.
Yeah.
It never used to hail when we were kids, yo.
Yeah,
It was just chills, man.
Global warming
It was like
done.
you would know like October, November, it's
Yeah.
probably raining and shit.
Yeah.
And these would be sunny and shit. Right? But now it's like you don't know, man. Like you actually don't know. Like I don't even know. Like
I don't know. How it's
10
so
people-
cold right now in June. It
Yeah.
makes no.
But this
sense.
happened
Yeah.
like last year or the year before that too. It was like fucking cold till like July.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense to me. Like
Hmm?
like logically, that makes no sense to me.
What do you
Why?
mean?
Because it's summer, bro.
Bro, you know the months are just sorry, this seems stupid, but like you know the months are just made up by like people and shit. Like
It's
it's just like the
arbitrary. It's a
earth
Western
is,
calendar.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
some
it
Western
is.
shit.
It's a
like,
Western. Yo, I get that.
It's
But
fucking this gonna get sunny like eventually and then it'll
Yeah.
get cold like eventually.
I feel like it's gonna be like summer, like in mid-July, all the way to like towards
Usually,
the end,
usually
like, end of
September gets pretty hot here too now.
Bro.
Like if the summer starts later, it'll just like last a little bit longer. That's what
Yeah.
I noticed.
Yeah.
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 Bro, we had heat waves that were so bad. That, like it's actually fucked, bro. Like people's
dogs
pets,
literally
people's-
died.
Yeah, people's pets were dying. Like I think
Yeah.
even like some old people like no AC and
stroke.
stuff. Because stuff, bro. R.I.P. Yeah.
Shit.
I remember because I used to work at Home Depot when I was in high school, right?
Uh-huh.
So the fucking like we get ACs in stock where everybody would come and take it, right?
Yeah.
But then like all the employees would save them for their friends, like in the back, bro, like in a legal ring, right?
Yeah.
And the customers would be like, "Yo, I saw you take that one back there. Who's that one for?" And it'd be like a whole low key, like, you know.
And the black market
It
AC.
was like you like wonder like how things would go like if there were no laws, like it'd be some shit like that.
Yeah.
We're just finding themselves.
Yo, question about AudioMack.
Yeah.
I want to take it back to that, right? What's been your most memorable experience working for AudioMack thus far?
Hmm.
I hit you with the hard hitting questions, bro. Like, you know, this is gonna get a little deep for you.
Yeah, man. If I'm being honest, I think this weekend is gonna be is my most memorable experience.
Really?
Yeah, because
Dope.
like being in the States, you know, like Canada is like Like we're curating for y'all, you know, like the work I do is to like understand what, you know, what is happening out here and do justice to your community.
Yeah.
So like for me
Yeah,
to
we
be
appreciate
here.
that. Everyone's always hating on Canada.
Nah, man. No. I got a lot of love here. My mom actually came to Canada first when she came from India. So
Oh no way.
Cool.
yeah, she was in Montreal. She went to McGill.
Montreal. She learned French.
Barely, bro. Do y'all speak French?
Bonjour,
too?
comment ça va?
Bonjour.
Did I learn French? Hell no.
I don't just hit you with that French, bro.
Yeah, he knows
okay.
it. Maybe I think he's probably the only one that knows the most.
I go to France
French.
like once a year.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This guy's full.
He's our like solo traveler. He's been like everywhere. He's been to Bolivia.
Yeah. Like a lot. Like Australia, New Zealand, like a lot and
Yeah.
shit. Like
That's cool.
around the
This
world.
guy's a traveler.
You know what? Now I can tell you like on a heat map where's racist, where's not racist. Like a lot of countries, people think we're racist. They're not racist, bro.
Yeah.
Like Bolivia, they love me, bro. Like they're like you're so different. You're so cool. Like you know how here, right? People like if they don't know what a turban is, they'll like usually think bad about it or like weird about it, right?
Yeah.
If they don't know what it is, bro, they're like hyped, man. They're like, yo, why you wear that? Like,
Yeah.
it's so it looks nice. Like it's like they're so hyped, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other place like Italy, right? Where everybody and their girlfriend, fiance, whatever wants to go, bro. It's racist, yo. It's like you take the train and people make fun of you, man.
Yeah.
And it's like you feel like demoralized. But it's like, you know, it's the world.
In Bolivia,
All I know is Canada's #1 country in the world.
Yeah. Okay. You know what's so funny that you say that? I know you're going to New York, right?
Yeah.
So when we when we came back, oh my god,
fucking fun.
Manor was like, he was like praising Canada.
I was like,
He's like Canada. He's like, oh my like greatness, Canada, and I'm
I was
like,
like,
Got
number
touched
one
off the
country.
plane and just started
Yeah.
fucking singing, bro.
I started praising, bro, like Canada, bro. I was like, get me a call with the prime minister. I'll thank him, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit. I started hugging everyone.
I mean, it's cool. Like I feel like y'all are ahead of the game with, especially with the music in your community, like content. Like y'all are.
How would you
doing
say
stuff.
like the South Asian like music scene is down in the States?
I think we're a little bit more nascent. Like it's a little earlier.
Yeah.
So I think like we have a lot of people doing different things. You know, you got a lot of like electronic music is doing really well.
Nice.
Shout out to my guys Balti from SF, dope producer duo. You know, you got a lot of electronic music doing his thing. A lot of hip hop artists as well.
Yeah, like Sacramento, like that area I know is like kind of bumping right now for our scene.
Supreme Sidhu doing his thing.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my god, I love Supreme said this
Yeah.
is so good.
When you discover like a new artist, right? Like what's like the process of like maybe like guiding them into like posting on AudioMack or just like helping them out in that space to kind of push their music out? Like how would you take that? What approach would you take on that end?
Well, I think, you know, we want to make sure that artists know how to get their music up on AudioMac.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Is like they can upload their music directly, which ends up being a lot of that. But we work with all our distributors like DistroKid, even the majors, right? The major labels. So I think most important is knowing how artists can pitch their music. That's what I deal with a lot. Is like we'll have, you know, someone be like, "Hey, I make this type of music." I'm like, "Okay, well, let me listen to it. Like, give me your press kit. Like, let me see a press photo if I want to give you a playlist cover. Like these types of things. Tell me a little bit about your story, like in 2 sentences." Because I get a lot of these, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know, just people being like, just letting me know what their story is. Because like, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like meeting Prab yesterday, I did not think he would be as social
Yeah.
as he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been
A
cool.
lot of artists like you think they're not that social or whatever, and then you meet them and they're like, "Oh, this person's just the same as me."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like
That's
everyone's-
the thing, man. Even you probably like realized, or like I don't know if I just realized that artists either want to be low key or hella high key.
Mm-hmm.
Like they either want to be like, who's that? Like never hear them talking. Like what the hell? It's just like a mystery, or they just want to be like out there. I like it when they're out there. Like I feel like a lot of people like Chunni
Yeah.
because like you know who Chunni is, right?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
fucking grew up watching. Like, he's like funny. He's a down to earth guy.
Yeah.
So his music hits harder.
Yeah.
People that are more low key, like it works if it's like really like R&B or like dark music and shit.
Was something about music law that's really like that people wouldn't know?
I'm gonna say this is my personal belief, it's no one else's, but I think it's important for people to remember that when you're signing record deals or any types of contracts, you need to get a lawyer to look at it. Okay, like, you know, do not sign contracts without having someone who knows the intricacies
Yeah.
of that stuff.
I know this is like it's I don't know like if it's like controversial or if we can bring it up, but like it's the same thing that I feel like that kind of happened to Tupac because he signed with what's his name
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight, yeah, him, and then it was Detriot Records, right?
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, and then that was like a whole thing too. So I agree, it's really important. Even I feel like in general though to read
Even
like,
Kendrick Lamar's scene.
Huh?
Yeah,
Like
Lamar's
any
scene.
contract is really important to read before.
It's important to read and then just recognize, like, what I was gonna say is it's important for artists to stay independent, right? Like right now, especially, like you can get your content out like yourself. You can distribute it yourself.
Yeah.
You can gather around. That's what a lot of guys are doing out here.
Bro, straight.
So I would say like retain your rights as much as possible.
Bro, I feel like if I ran a label, like I would be shitting it, right? Because like you're just less needed nowadays. Like back in the day, it was all physical distribution.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking to Jenny and he was like, yo, Sidhu Moosewala's first music video for So High, he did it for $300. And that guy was like so cost efficient, ended up being like the #1 artist, right? And you can do shit like that nowadays. You don't necessarily need a fucking label to give you 500 grand and be like, yo, go do some shit with this.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick about the internet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say I'm also a huge proponent of physical distribution.
Yeah.
Like one thing that I want more artists, especially in our community, to do is to do more vinyl pressings.
Really?
Get their stuff pressed on vinyl. Yeah.
Bro, because so I was always curious.
I think vinyl sounds so much like better than actually like listening on any digital device.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it does. Because it just retains more of the frequencies. So like when you get a file, right, it's compressed. It's a computer. It takes it from an analog thing to like a digital file. Whereas in vinyl, especially if it's pressed the right way, you can retain like this, you know, the more of the frequencies in the room.
Yeah.
You know,
The
that type of
acoustics are
thing.
a lot better on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more crispier.
Yeah.
Should we get a vinyl
Highly
machine?
crispy.
Yeah.
I've been on to get a vinyl machine. I've never even experienced vinyl audio.
Oh, for
I
real?
feel like I should go to London Drugs and just go listen to it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
It's good. I listened to it.
Actually?
Sick, yeah.
I feel like especially listening to like Desi, like classic music on there would be so sick.
Bro,
Yeah.
I want to like go to somebody's basement, right?
Yeah.
And then they open like a fucking
Sounds like
wall
that.
up and it's
Yeah.
like a secret door and there's just
Sounds
vinyl
really
everywhere.
Bro, you gotta come to my crib, man. I'm gonna show you.
Actually?
Yeah,
That's your basement, bro?
Yeah,
That's
I
sick.
run like my side hustle is called Record Walla.
Record Walla?
Yeah, so I've got
Chai Walla.
hella records from like all over South Asia.
Really?
Yeah, just to preserve our history. Get records in the hands of the right people to sample things like that.
How easy is it? Like, okay, you know how like back in the day, right? I would throw a DVD in my fucking dad's computer and just burn that shit and then
Yeah.
copy it to another DVD.
Yeah.
Can you do that with vinyl or you can't? You
I mean,
can't like
can.
copy it.
Yeah, you can. It's called ripping it from the.
Yeah,
vinyl.
You can rip it and put a new one.
Yeah.
Pretty sick
That's
hustle,
dope.
man.
Yeah.
Let me know. Find some investment and shit.
Yeah.
And Record Walla, yeah.
So, have you seen the Chumkila movie?
I have seen Chumkila.
What do you think?
I thought it was cool to see. Like, I think
Yeah.
it was nice that we're getting that type of representation. Like, it was cool to see Diljit as an actor like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I think he killed the role.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know the music was so vulgar, but
Yeah, I didn't know that either. And it was cool to learn about the vinyl, right? Like
Yeah.
the 7 inches. And then if you look up how much those are going for, like
Yeah.
thousands of dollars. Like
Oh, really?
thousands
Wow.
of dollars. So if you got like family that has record collections, hold on to those, you know? Because like we think it's like, oh, it's like no one plays these anymore.
Yeah.
It's trash. It's not trash. It's important.
Akash, we appreciate you coming on the
Yeah,
podcast
thank
today,
you.
brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
bro.
what's
it.
what's
Appreciate
their
you.
final words?
What's your
for our
final
audience?
words? And any advice for any upcoming artists?
Yeah, man. Final words are just thanks to the people of Surrey, of Vancouver.
Shout out the mayor.
Yeah, shout out the mayor.
Shout out, big dog.
And like, you know, thank you for having us like in your community. You know, it means a lot to be able to experience this and to support the music and the community that's here.
Yeah.
And then advice for artists is just put your music on AudioMack. Like, let's get it popping.
Let's go.
That's it, man.